What if you could make a full-time living online, getting paid for your advice? You might not know this, but there is a surge of people launching brand new online businesses that are making 6 to 7 figures, getting paid for their knowledge, skill, or passion. The reason is because online courses are so popular right now. It seems like everybody wants to launch one. But you know what the reality is? Most people won't. Yes, the reality is not that most people won't make money. It is that most people won't even launch their courses, so they can't make money. They just don't. I recently surveyed my audience of over 10,000 people, and you know what I found out their number one frustration or challenge is? They haven't launched their online course yet. Some have been working on it for 2 years, 3 years, and haven't launched. And I found 4 distinct reasons that broke my heart, which I would like to reveal to you right now in this video. So you can see if you can identify with any one of them, in the hopes that I can motivate you to actually take action and launch your first digital product this year. My name is Onome Maureen, and last year my business did 8 figures. As a matter of fact, we even did 7 figures on some months, and it was done through launching various online courses that helped people and transformed lives. I didn't say that just for saying sakes or to brag. So I asked over 10,000 people what their biggest goal for the next few months in their business was. And the majority of them said they wanted to monetize their knowledge, passion, skill, or expertise, turn it into a digital online course product. So why haven't they done it yet? There are 4 biggest reasons that prevent people from turning their hobby, passion, knowledge, experience, or skill into an online course. In fact, I won't call them reasons, but obstacles, because anybody can actually remove the obstacles. It's just like you wanting to drive a car and you see a big stone in your driveway. You either bypass the obstacle and continue on your way, or you come down from your car and push the obstacle out of the way and continue on your journey. So these 4 reasons are just obstacles, which I will share with you on how to remove. First, the number one reason why people haven't launched their first profitable online course from a survey of over 10,000 people is due to a lack of time. A lot of people say that they are busy. Are you busy? Busy with work, family, children, marriage? Some others say they are involved in their church or their community, or they have a bunch of other hobbies that are important to them. The truth is, there are 3 to 5 dominating things in most people's lives that are sucking up all their possible time. When I first got started in my business online in 2009, I was learning what it takes to launch an online course. I was spending the little time I had learning it, and the more I was thinking of this is a lot of work and I can't seem to find the time to pull it off. And so I didn't for years. Maybe you can relate with that. And I think that when time is your obstacle, the natural default is to say one day I will have more time to monetize my skill, knowledge, or passion. One day I will start a business that sells my skills online as a digital product. And that one day could just be like, hey, next week, next month, in 3 months' time. And that could be over a year, 2 years. And that could be how last year went by and hasn't gone the way you hoped. And you don't want this year to be a repeat. Some of my followers are mothers. Some are working. Some are stay-at-home moms with maybe young kids. And so their pockets of time are sucked up. And they are thinking, this month is not for me. I don't have the time to start an online course business. Maybe next month I will have the time. Maybe next year. Maybe when the kids go back to school, I have the time. Or they are busy at work and hope they will have time in the future. Now, Let's make something absolutely clear. Time is what you make of it. It's not what comes to you happily. Yes, physically, there's a fixed number of hours in a day. The earth rotates in 24 hours at a time, right? I get that. But no one is going to magically free up your schedule. It's just not going to happen. Time functions a lot like Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law is typically associated with work, and it states that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. So, if you open up your schedule to monetize your knowledge, passion, or skills by turning it into an online course because you no longer have that commitment or the kids have gone to school, believe me, that time gets filled up with other stuff. It just always does. Okay? Time just seems to suck in like a black hole and fill itself with things by default. A lot of times it's just us on the computer or on our mobile phone or on social media. I don't know what it is about the time, but it just fills up. So you cannot really bank on time opening up for you. You cannot bank on your schedule, changing to suit you to launch your first successful online course business. I know that time may be a real obstacle now for you, but it's your decision on how to use your time. You know what? A lot of us put limiting beliefs on our time saying, I don't have the time. No, you make the time. Instead of using the verb, I don't have the time, use the verb like, I will make time for what's important to me. Because we always do. We really always do. For example, let me give you a typical example. If you are busy at your desk or wherever you may be, and your children are around you, maybe you're trying to create some content or do some work from your office, and your kid walks out with a cut on the leg. You're not going to say, I don't have the time to tend to your wound right now. You will make the time because it's a priority in that moment, right? So, you were never really going to launch an online course if you don't view it as a priority because you are not going to make the time for it. Why is monetizing your knowledge, skills, or passion into an online course a priority? I'm going to tell you. One, it frees your time as a coach or as a business owner so you can spend it on what truly matters to you. Maybe your family, other interests, because you can impact and help more people without being overwhelmed or overworked with your one-to-one teaching. Two, it can 10x your business profits and create wealth. Three, you can work from any location in the world. Four, it gives you fulfillment in your business. Five, it makes you become quickly recognized as an expert in your field. So if any of these reasons resonates with you, then make prioritizing your knowledge, your skills, passion, or experience into a profitable online course this year. Make launching your online course a priority this year. And if you want to do that, then make the time to learn how to monetize your knowledge into a digital product that is profitable from day one. Again, we don't have time. We make the time. So, has time been an obstacle for launching your own online course business? Let me know. Now, the second reason why people haven't launched their first profitable online course was a lack of direction. Some people say, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do first, second, third. I don't have a skill or knowledge to turn into a digital product. Or, oh, I have many skills or interests. Which of them should I monetize first? I see a lot of people teaching a lot of different things when it comes to creating an online course. And so it's sort of paralysis by analysis. Literally, many of my survey results, the students that said that I just can't, I'm feeling paralyzed by analysis. That's what they said. They said they don't know what to do because there are so many options, so many ways to launch an online course and make sales. So I haven't done anything. I'm waiting for the right direction to then know how to work harder. Now, to be honest, I identify with this personally because I have a very black or white thinking. So I look at things as right or wrong, black or white. This is the best way. This is not the best way, as opposed to shades of gray or lots of different ways to do things. Some people think, oh, I need to be an expert to be able to turn my knowledge into a product or teach someone else. I need to have a sort of degree so I can produce the perfect product. But then I don't have all the information, so I can't move. Maybe you can relate with this. Personally, I've had to work really hard to move past this obstacle of paralysis by analysis. I had to deliberately do something about my lack of direction. So, way back about 11 years ago, I got all this information about launching an online course because I didn't know what to do first, second, or third. I saw a lot of things, a lot of trainings, I attended seminars, I saw a lot of content on YouTube and ads, and I was just paralyzed to act by the lack of direction. I don't know if you can relate with this because this is a real obstacle that people face when it comes to monetizing their knowledge, passion, or skills into a digital product. I used to think to myself, oh, there's so much for me to do to get started, so many strategies that I just freeze. If you can relate, then that is a lack of direction. Again, the lack of direction, just like time, the lack of time is just an obstacle which anybody can remove. The truth is, no one is stopping you from taking action on one of those directions. The question is what's the worst thing that could happen if you chose one direction, one strategy of launching a course, one tactic, and just went hard after it to see what happened? What's the worst that could happen? Well, the worst that could happen is it didn't work. That's probably the worst thing that could happen because then you will have spent a lot of time and effort and energy trying to launch a course in one direction and it didn't work. That is really the absolute worst thing that could happen. But is that really worse than doing nothing? Personally, I realized that what was stopping me from launching a profitable online course business was not really the lack of direction, but the fear of failure. Some people have so much fear that it masquerades as the lack of direction. Maybe you can relate with this. So, for many people, it's a lot safer to just claim and say, I don't know which direction. This is why I'm putting out this video out there because in a couple of days' time, I will be holding a 3-day knowledge to profit bootcamp, absolutely free to anyone who wants to finally ditch the obstacle of the lack of time and the lack of direction excuse. I'm referring to ambitious people, aspiring entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals who want to monetize their knowledge, skills, or passion faster and build a highly targeted audience that they can impact with their knowledge and at the same time be profitable. So that you can know what to do first, what to do second, what to do third. And I hope you can come. It's absolutely free and you should attend it. But you know what? You don't even need to come to be able to start. You don't need to. You don't need much more to start. You know a lot already. Now, if you have a job, you do a business, or you have certain skills, you know how to use certain tools, you have a passion or a hobby or interest that you spend a lot of time doing that solves a problem for people, then you know a lot and can monetize that knowledge into a profitable digital product. Would you be interested in this free 3-day knowledge to profit bootcamp? It's absolutely free and I hope to see you there.